Hey guys, how are you doing? We're going to be doing some reviews tonight. Some Innis Gunn beers. First one we're doing tonight is Innis Gunn Spiced Rum Finish. Now, this year you can see it comes in one of their specialty boxes. Nice and pretty specialty box. Um, Last year it came in their winter gift pack. This year it's been replaced, I guess, by the Winter Treacle Porter in their winter gift pack. So now I guess it's maybe a full-time specialty release for them or something like that. Uh, it's a bit different than last year's one. Now I didn't like last year's one all that much. In fact, I think it was probably my least favorite Innis Gunn beer. That being said, I still gave it like a 3.5 out of 5, so it was still pretty good. This year, like last year, it's carefully matured for 47 days, and it's basically where does it say here? Limited edition Innis Gunn is finished over oak infused with Caribbean spiced rum. So matured in Caribbean spiced rum oak barrels for 47 days. It's supposed to give it the characteristics of a spiced rum, a lighter rum. This time around, it's 7.4% alcohol by volume. Last year, it was 6.9, I think it was, something along those lines. So it's definitely a little bit bigger than it used to be. So let's see if we get more and better flavor out of it this time around. All right, I'll smell it from here. That's enough. What did it say here? Something about the hops. Whitbread Golden Variety hops. Aromatic barley malt. Yeah. So who knows what true to every one of these things Innis Gunn does, you don't know where the casks actually came from. They travel around from distillery to distillery, brewery to brewery, whatever. Use their casks. They're not an established brewery or anything like that. Some people don't actually know that. They're basically a contract brewer. They shop around and find a place where they can get their beer brewed and matured for limited time, and then they're out there on the shelves. So see what we think. Looks like it's pretty much the same color as it was last year. A darker amber color. Nice fluffy white head there. One finger. So we'll go right to the aroma. Ooh. Now I commented last year on this, and I said one of the things about this is it didn't quite have the traditional Innis Gunn vanilla and oak kind of notes that you find common in almost all their beers. This time around, I'm getting those. So it might have something to do with the higher alcohol too. But I'm definitely getting a little bit more alcohol, a bit more caramel, a bit more vanilla in the back. Up front, it's very fruity. Sort of a little bit of apple and pear. Not getting much spice of any sort. It smells okay. It smells better than last year's, I think. Actually, kind of reminds me of Innis Gunn Blonde, their light version of their beer, which is like 6.4% alcohol or something like that. So let's go right to the taste, guys. Cheers. Yeah, this is better than last year's. Um, Still not exactly the sort of flavor profile I really like all that much. Like, again, I'm not a big spiced rum drinker. Lighter rum, stuff like that, don't interest me at all. Um, but it's nice. It's got a little bit of pear and apple up front, not big. Um, Moves over to the oak and the vanilla. Um, there is a spiciness that actually does come out in the taste that you don't get in the actual aroma. I get a little bit of the alcohol, not enough to distract from the brew. It just kind of adds a nice dryness to the end. Um, Might be a little bit of banana in there, not a lot. Um, I think this might actually win over people who didn't quite like the spiced rum finish last year. I don't know if there was a great number of them who didn't, but I imagine if you had any of those regular Innis Gunn fans who went into this one thinking they were going to get a certain thing, and then they came out of it not liking it all that much. That was sort of my experience. I don't know how many other people weren't too big on this beer last year, but this year it's definitely improved. Um, Now there's more of that rumminess actually coming out too. The different notes sort of finally come together after a while, and linger a bit, and then it finally does start tasting like rum. Um, 4 out of 5. I'm pretty impressed with it this year. Uh, I just say 4 to 5 though, not like a high 4 to 5 or anything like that. I said 3.5 out of 5 last year, but this is improved enough that I can give it a 4. Good job, Innis Gunn. You definitely made a better beer this year. I don't know, maybe they changed. They probably have it in different casks this year, and the bigger alcohol has definitely made a difference, I think, in the flavor overall. So, cool. 4 to 5 for Innis Gunn spice rum finish. And as again I said, you look for this in the single bottles packaged up this time around. So, all right, guys, we'll be back a little later. Later for me, a little later for me. Probably might be a couple days for you, depending on when I post these. Cheers.